It is a beautiful but windy April day out here on the bayou. And it wasn't windy when I started burning, but every time I start burning, it gets windy. I'm a little under the weather, so I apologize for my voice. What I'm looking at today is doing a hack on the Eberlestock multi-lid. Now, if you're one of my five faithful, you've seen me review this multi-lid, and it was an interesting piece because immediately I saw where they should have had some things that would make it more usable. And don't get me wrong, it's very, very usable. If you're not one of my five faithful, real quickly, it's a lid that'll go on many of Eberlestock's packs that don't come with the lids already. And it also has inside a belt, so you can make a very nice waist belt out of it, so you can take that lid off and carry on a day hike or something like that. But its only method for securing it to the pack were these straps that would come around from here to here, and they would strap onto whatever pack it was that way. And I didn't like that. So I think I said when I reviewed it that I was thinking about sewing some pieces on. And that's what I've done. Me and my old trusty sewing kit, we've done some Franken stitching. And you can tell it's Franken stitching, but I tell you what, it's not going to come out. I just grabbed some strap that I had, didn't try to match the color. I don't care about things like that. And so I did it in the front, and I also did it in the back. And doing it in the back was kind of an afterthought because that system that they planned for does work. But I thought, I'm sewing on it, why not? So I've sewn 4 closed loops on it. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go through some of my different pieces of hardware and see how we can make it fit onto this new pack frame that I got. It's a discontinued but new. If you saw my last video, it's a deals and finds from the thrift store. It's the M1 carrier frame, and on it right now I have the zippable dry bag and the little beaver tail that comes with the M1. And I've ordered some other pieces that are going to go with it. And I'm in a hurry to get them because this system is getting discontinued from the Eberlestock lineup. Not all of them, but some of the pieces. And I want to get them all before it's too late because it's an ingenious system. And they're continuing the system, the EMOD system, where they have a bigger frame now and they have other pieces. But it's an ingenious system because you can buy these different articles and using either the straps and the G hooks or the zipper, and I've done a review of this, a quick review. You can turn it into all kind of different packs, and I'm really interested in this for many reasons. One, because I'm a gear whore, but the other is it's one of my dreams to go backcountry hunting. You know, where you go in for several days and you pack out the meat, and this pack frame is set up for that. So I'm going to try to accrue the pieces so that I'm ready for that if I ever get the opportunity to go do that. So with that in mind, I've decided to do these little hacks to make this Eberlestock multi-lid fit easier on whatever pack that I end up with on my M1 carrier frame. So let's look and see how it works. So I've sewn these pieces on to the multi-lid, and I've got these closed loops over here on the back top of the carrier frame. So what I'm going to choose is some of these doowads right here. I could choose several. Now if I was going to use this strap here, I would use this one, and I would run the strap through there, and I'd use this open hook. But since I have both of these closed loops, I'll use this. And if you wonder where I get my stuff, some of it I get from Mil Spec Monkey. Now, he doesn't know me from Adam. I don't get paid for saying his name, but I buy a lot of my hardware from him. He has really high quality stuff, and it gets it to you fast. And I salvage everything I can off of broken packs, and sometimes I'll buy a pack just, you know, for a couple bucks because it's broke, and I'll just, you know, gut it to take all the straps and and the stuff. And then sometimes I buy these little repair packs, repair kits, and these repair kits come with um, snaps and buckles that do that allow you to repair military gear. But these little doohickeys, I don't know what you call them, but I got those from Mil-Spec Monkey. So using one of these Dumaflogis, you run it through there, and then you take the other piece and run it through there, and then you just snap it in. And these things are pretty stout pieces of plastic, and they've got some give to them, but boy, when they snap in, I have to use my Leatherman to open them up. It takes quite a bit to get them. There you go. Now that's not coming off. Let's do the other side. And I can't tell you if there's a better way of doing it, whether you should have the, probably should be better to, would be better to have the metal piece to the outside so that it's easier to get to if you need to take it off. So I probably should have done it that way, but somebody may know better. Okay, so those are on. Now there's that pack lid. And, sorry, I'm trying to do this the right way. So there's your pack lid. And if it works good on just a half full dry bag, imagine how good it would work on and look on an actual pack. And I hope to soon get a pack that fits this frame. And these packs I'm talking about, they are pack bodies with this kind of attachment on the side, but none of this stuff, because it mates on, it zips on and mates on to this frame. And that's such an ingenious system. Now, moving on, what about attaching this guy down here? Well, we're going to need some straps or something to attach it. All right, so I've taken just some extra straps that I had, and this one has a sewn piece doubled up, and I've run it through this G-hook at the bottom, and when you pull it tight, because of that sewn piece, it holds in there. And I got to replace the G-hook. These G-hooks are great when there's pressure on them, but as soon as you take the pressure off, they tend to come out. I might edit this. There. All right, so let's do the same thing. Take the strap, get some room in there. This thing's tight. And this is not by any means the only way to do this. You know, just like there's 50 ways to leave your lover, there's 50 ways to hook this thing up. The main thing is we're going to find a place down either on the pack or on the frame to attach a strap of whatever length. I mean, it may be that you end up, oh man, that's hard to do. You end up, let's say we get that pack on here. We may attach the piece of hardware right at the very top of the pack, like up here. It doesn't have to be long. All we need is something to pull down on this lid. Okay, so I had to prop it up here. So these buckles, these Fastex buckles, they're made to be replacement buckles. So they have that slot in there, and you thread that buckle into the piece, and it holds pretty good. And understand, there's going to be pull on these, but we're not, you know, this is not life and death here. So I feel very confident about its ability to hold good enough to keep this from coming undone and me maybe losing some gear on the trail. You know, it's not a rappelling gear, it's just some straps. Now let's see here. And yes, it's a cornucopia of colors here, but at least they're all military-esque colors, so My camouflage isn't broken. Oh, let's redo that one. Got to make sure that the thing weaves on the right thing. See that those grooves there, those cause friction, and that's how you know that you're gonna hold the thing in. Okay, look at there. Look at that. That looks pretty good. And like I said, we didn't really break anything. That can come off and become a waist pack real easy, but with just a little bit of hardware and a little bit of sewing, I've made a multi-lid fit really good on this pack. Okay, just to prove the concept, let's say we're out backpacking. This is my pack. I got it packed up, and I decided I'm going to leave my gear and I'm going to go for a little day hike, a couple hours, and all I want is the waist pack. Okay, so what we do is we can disconnect that, and if you want to, you can leave these on here, but if you want to, you can go ahead and take these guys off. They're not that hard to do. And there may be some other pieces of gear, kind of like these things, that would work better. I need to get on the Mil-Spec Monkey website because he's always getting new stuff in, and see if they've got something else that would do a better job than these repair buckles. So I took that off. I'm going to go ahead and snap these in so I don't lose them. And then up here, I'm going to grab my Leatherman, and I'm going to unsnap these guys. These guys may get a little easier to work with as they are used. I don't know, but I'm telling you, they are tight. I can't really manipulate them very well with just my fingers, and that's why I'm using the Leatherman. And I'm not using it very well, am I? There we go. That sounds kind of breaky, but that's the noise they make. So I'm going to pull them off. Try and decide where I want them to stay. I guess I'm going to have them stay on the pack. They go on easy. It's just getting them off that's hard, and that's as it should be. So there is the multi-lid unhooked from the pack, and now we have us a day pack, or a waist pack rather. And these guys certainly aren't going to get in the way. Not going to get in the way down there. I'm glad that I took the hardware off, because that would maybe dig in or just jangle, make noise. But you see how quick that was, and that doesn't do away with the whole purpose and the usability of the multi-lid. But I think it made it much more usable, and I am very happy with this little hack. But wait, there's more. So I also thought I would throw on this little piece of gear that I found in my gearbox. So now I could carry, let's say I still have this up there on my pack, I can roll up a jacket and stick it on there. Or in the mode of waist bag, I can attach something. So there's one more addition. Hey, thanks for watching.